Welcome to Daily Sourdough. A few weeks ago I showed you how to make fish and chips with your sourdough starter. Today we're going to make onion rings. Start with 2 cups of your sourdough starter, and if you want this, that makes a lot of onion rings. So if you'd rather cut that in half, that works too. Whatever you want to make or however much starter you have on hand that you need to use. In here I have 2 cups of starter. Then in a separate bowl I've mixed 2 teaspoons of salt and a teaspoon of paprika plus some pepper. Then I'm going to just add that to my starter and mix it in until it's completely mixed. After the seasonings, and by the way, you can use any seasonings you want. If you have some favorite onion ring seasonings, then add those. When your seasonings are mixed in, add some sparkling water, just enough to make the batter a consistency that's easy to dip your onion rings in. So roughly, I don't even know, maybe a 1/4 cup, maybe 1/2 cup. It just depends on how thick your starter is to begin with. So I'll add some more. Add a little bit more. So I've probably added a 1/2 cup of sparkling water so far. And now I think it's a pretty good consistency. Basically, it's like pancake batter. Take an onion and slice it into fairly thick slices, and then pull them apart and dry them really well with some paper towel. This helps the batter to stick to your onion rings. In the meantime, have some oil heating on the stove in a big sauce pot, and then you are ready to make onion rings. It's a good idea to test your oil to see if it's hot enough by just dipping a small onion ring in your batter and dropping it in the oil. My oil is not hot enough yet because it did not rise to the top. If your onion ring quickly rises to the top, then your oil is hot enough. So we'll need to wait a couple minutes. Okay, the oil's hot, let's get cooking. These go great with the fish and chips we made a few weeks ago. Or if you're having a cookout, these are a real fun addition to that as well. So just batter a bunch of the rings, toss them in the oil. You can cook several at once. And they don't take long to cook, so you have to keep an eye on them, or they'll get too brown. So once they're just a beautiful golden brown, take them out of the oil, and as you keep cooking, the oil's going to get hotter and hotter, so it'll take less time to cook them as you go along. And if your batter seems to stiffen up, just add a little bit more of the sparkling water. But you do want the batter thick enough to stick to your onion. There you go, friends. A big pile of sourdough onion rings. Wouldn't this be fun to serve at your next barbecue? So tasty, people will be very impressed. They are delicious. You're gonna love it. And friends, be sure to stay tuned because I have more recipes coming up on Daily Sourdough.